Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my absolute privilege and honor to extend a warm welcome to all of you at Inspiria 2023. We are thrilled to have you all here, and we look forward to an afternoon of exuberant exchange of ideas and of purposeful discussions.
Thanks for making this event with your presence. So thank you very much. That credit also goes to all our customers who have believed we are a company that they can partner with. We are number one or number two in most of the markets. The most important is in India, we have the Global Chemical Center, Excellence Center.
Together we are one global team present in 130 countries, close to 71 manufacturing facilities, 96,000 customers being serviced by 16,000 people. Now that's the strength we are talking about when we are come together.
The panel discussions, whatever they are talking about, they're not talking about their own products. They're talking about stuff that is valuable for the industry and our society. So kudos to you, Diversey.
Over and above that, there are many initiatives that we've taken as a team, between recycling, between donating, making people aware, the education of the entire thing, and most importantly, as a company and also as a hotel, we're tracking our food waste.
When you talk about wellness and health, it's natural, all of us talk about it, but the pandemic's shown us another part, that if you don't look at your health, there's no looking back.
Guests need personalized and customized approaches. Can you share some examples of how you've done this?
So personalization is about, we have, as I said, that we have feedback that are already there with us in our system. We understand our customers' need, but what we encourage is to find out new observation about our customers and taking that extra step of doing it again and again.
So let me talk about co-creation and diversity and how they are important to your organization.
One of our core values is to serve the world, and diversity and inclusion is a huge part of that. And I think the company has done more in action than in words to prove its point, and it's definitely growing and very strongly.
So the best part that has happened to me in the last 1.5 years, and everybody who's been working with us, was the change that we have seen what the management had initiated, the ownership and Radisson. In fact, Radisson was so excited to work in this phase of 1.5 years. Let me list out the things that we have done.
So for sustainability, what is important is having quality improvements in your organization, having your brand strength, having digital tools adoption. The results increased efficiencies, improved medical outcomes, makes it more affordable and sustainable for all of them.
Tell me, what does sustainability mean to you and why sustainability is important?
And in simple terms, I would just say that, ensuring that we reduce the depletion of natural resources for our future generation, and at the same time keep it a continuous process. Not that we start today, stop after some time, and then let it die a natural death. I think that is not what we are looking at. We are looking at something wherein we can maintain it for a longer period of time.
This is something that there's no wastage at all. Even the smoke that is sent out is air flushed, air washed, and only the vapor or maybe a clean smoke goes out.
And in the hospital industry, it's sustainability is just taking baby steps right now. I mean, people are getting to slowly know about the importance of being sustainable.
Starting from going boilerless nowadays, they're not using any boilers where the solid fuels are used. They're getting into piped natural gas based heating, as well as the other things about water, the good equipment they're buying these days, which are highly efficient equipment where they
all the laundries to have one environmental impact register. So here we can see what are the parameters that impacts when we do business to the environment. This is like we want to comply with the 14001 ISO standard, then this environmental impact register has to be a part of this.
So there are some statistics which says the 600 billion people are going to have a water scarcity by 2025 and around 2 billion people will live in a water drought areas by 2030 is what the statistics says. So I think that's the big picture to keep everybody aware.
So emerging markets for us in the definition is an area where the sun does not set. So it is from East Europe all the way to Middle East Africa, India, Southeast Asia, Australia, New Zealand. That is for us emerging markets.
It is the modern day trends and challenges in the food service industry. And we have a very strong panel here. And I would introduce each one of you why the panel is so unique.
The ultimate, that what you need to know is that what happened first during the transit, or else that even you can say it may be the meeting the requirement minus 18.1 or minus 18, but what happened to entire transit, you never know. You don't have any clue. You have to rely on that what it is loaded there and what it is actually that you received here.
So generally I say what is the profitability is about the ratio of sale and expenses. Okay, sale I can say directly we don't have in control because it's come with a lot of expenses. You can increase your sale.
So we have a leading brand, something like Wolf by Gang, Carliccio's specialty Italian restaurant, PF Chang restaurant outlets, and more outlets. More than we have 22 outlets. In that, around 18 outlets are from foreign countries directly.
We at Diversey are proud to have our thoughts, our intention, and our efforts aligned in one line to solve some of the problems around the world and make this world a beautiful, safe, and a clean place to live in.
Facility manager to think that one is empowered to do that and one is actually given empowerment to make those decisions and to be able to think of a solution rather than a response to a process is the change that we are going through right now.
Flavor of the season has been sustainability, and either that this is something that we all are wanting to be focused on is what most of us believe.
We need to communicate it better. The need, the purpose, why are we doing it? Celebrating small wins, involving, empowering, empowerment and engaging people, taking suggestions. The list is huge, but I think few of these things will help us to sustain it well.
So I think it's a journey which has commenced, and from here on, we can only improve. There's no scope for going back. So I am sure with the whole industry looking at it in a correct perspective, and we will move forward.
I think we owe it to the future generations, so it shouldn't be something that needs to be drilled down and implemented or enforced upon us. It's something that we actually, as self-responsibility, owe it to the future generations.
Sustainability is a way of life. Sustainability is something that has become a mantra with us now.
That we talk about today, sustainability, I think it's also about all of us coming together and probably contributing to it. It's not one individual initiative that it should be taken across with. The institutions, right from an organization or companies, individuals, all of us have to come together.
This is the next blooming project that is going around. I mean, if we do not work on it, we do not see a future that's going to be happening.
What we do in our organization, empowering people in terms of compliances, in terms of policies, in terms of reforms. With all these things, I think we as an organization, we are completely focused for this. And I would request you, all our clients, actually half of them would be our clients, would please help us to partner in this endeavor.
And I think most of us spoke about the elephant, but I think we have been brave enough to bring the elephant in this room. and to talk about this topic, which maybe I would like to warn you a bit that it may be a more debatable topic also.
If the client wants transparency, for example, which is very common in a cost plus contract, then if he wants transparency, if he wants something which is easy to administer, those are things that he will shift the moment to a cost plus contract.
I think output based would be a better model. But yeah, there's a long way to go because it's not just people, it's technology. It is also bringing in efficiency both in all frames like HVAC or MEP. There's specialists in every field that comes up.
I think client releases the bandwidth for the client to focus on more important issues. Today what happens is when you're typically in an input-based model, you're always looking at the exception, right? But when you actually move into an output-based model, I think it releases the bandwidth of a client to focus on more strategic things. For him, what is his important thing is to make the workplace a better environment for his associates or for employees.
So output-based contract is, the best part of this is, it gives a free hand for the innovation. The service providers are given a target to achieve and they are free to decide how they want to achieve it and give the output to the client.
When we talk about SLA and activity-based models, here the productivity is what counts. Here the transformation is from deployment or having physical people to getting that work in that 8 hours time and making sure that we meet the client's SLAs.
Thanks for all the wonderful work that you did. Flood us with all the ideas, comments, thoughts that you have and help us understand what better that we can do for you. Thank you, goodbye, take care.